This is the LUGGEX carry-on luggage, and from the outside, it is virtually indistinguishable from the more than twice the cost Away carry-on bag. I mean, look at these. They feel the same, look the same. The LUGGEX is slightly bigger, but it also has some unique features on the outside that I'm gonna show you that the Away bag does not have. Now, they sent me this LUGGEX bag so I could test it out, show you what it's like before you order yours, and I'm gonna compare this and show you what it's like on the inside and on the outside and all the features that it has. One of the first things you notice is on the back of the suitcase, there's this built-in compartment that zips open, and this is really handy for storing travel documents, for putting things that you want to easily access but don't want to keep in your pocket, and that's right on the back of the suitcase. The LUGGEX has this extra little bag holder. It says it holds 2 pounds, but if you have a small purse or like a little bag that you want to hook on there, you can just hook that right on and it'll hold it for you, which gives you another hand free. The telescoping handle on this LUGGEX bag has a very handy built-in feature right on it. You'll notice there's a little hook there. And what that allows you to do is to hang your jacket or your garment right on your bag, so it doesn't have to be draped over a chair or hung somewhere else. On the LUGGEX bag, you'll also notice 2 sets of zippers. One has a little bit of a silver tone to it, and that is because there is an expander built into this bag. So as you unzip the secondary zipper, you can actually expand your luggage, let's say about 1 inch or 1.5 inches to get extra capacity. A little back to back of how these telescoping handles work. They're very similar. This has kind of like a matte, soft feel to it, where the LUGGEX is a silver plastic, which is actually easier to wipe clean. And they both open up about the same height. I'll do a little wobble test here. So the LUGGEX is this one, and not a whole lot of wobble in this telescoping handle. And it looks like the Away bag, it does have a little bit more. I've used this bag more, but still the Away bag, it does move around quite a bit more than the LUGGEX bag. And they're adjustable to different heights, slightly different arrangements there, but you can see how those work. They're both smooth and both work well. The wheels on both of these bags roll really smooth, and you're either able to push them along with all 4 wheels on the ground, or you can tilt them and roll them this way. Now we can take a look at the differences of the inside of the bags. So you can see the configurations are similar. These each have a zipper pocket compartment. This has a mesh pocket on the Away bag with no pockets on the inside of this. This is a full usable section. And on the LUGGEX bag, it actually has some nice handy organizational pockets here, so you can put things in here to stay organized. And then this opens up with a full usable area as well. Now the material of the Away and the LUGGEX are slightly different. This is a little bit more of a felty material, a little like kind of a softer, thicker material, whereas this Away bag feels kind of like a silky material, very lightweight. Then on the other side, the LUGGEX has this strap. So you pack this all up, strap it in, and tighten this down to keep everything nice and secured in this compartment. The Away bag, this is one of the bigger differences on the inside, comes with this compressible piece here that actually has like a frame around it. So you pack this side, close it, buckle them up, and you can compress that down to keep everything secured in there. That's kind of the biggest differences on the inside of these 2 suitcases. There are pluses and minuses. It's nice to have this compression, but this actually works just fine. Sometimes this on the Away bag can get in the way. You are unpacking or packing, and you have to keep going back and forth depending on which side. So it's kind of nice just to be able to open it all up like on the LUGGEX bag. I'll do a weight comparison test. The LUGGEX bag first. LUGGEX bag comes in at 8 pounds exactly. Now the Away bag comes in at 7.6 pounds. Looking at the handle on the outside, these are very similar the way they work. They are plastic straps that expand slightly when you lift them up. Same with the Away, they're very similar. And then the LUGGEX has one on the horizontal side as well. and so does the Away bag. So there you have it, a quick overview between the differences between the LUGGEX and the Away carry-on bags. So you can see the differences. This LUGGEX bag actually has some really cool features that kind of give you a bit more organizational capabilities than the Away bag, and it's also half the cost or less than half the cost. So you have to decide if you really want to spend more for almost the same bag. They look virtually the same and feel very, very similar. So that is a comparison. I hope that it was super helpful for you so that you can decide what bag is right for you.